Hello, hello. Hello, Patrick. You want to be the last one to go? Is that what you mean? What an interesting day I've had. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 everyone. Okay, my post in the Discord. I need you guys to understand that I was just showing you guys what I found today. I'm not getting back together with my ex. Who the fuck do you think I am? Staff results come out tomorrow. Ooh, ooh. Did you manifest on the new moon? What's that? I manifest every day. You know what? I need to be like you. Last night was the new moon. And I was like, I gotta do something because I forgot to do something on the 1st. But I discovered that they put one of my favorite Keanu Reeves movies. Finally, they put it on Tubi. Yo, Tubi comes through, okay? Tubi, listen, Tubi. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna color, I'm gonna do something creative, I'm gonna do my manifestation journal, I'm gonna watch this Keanu Reeves movie. So I hope everyone had a good new moon. Oh, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I got into my Twitter, so because of all like the Brooke stuff going on Twitter today, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've like deleted all of my Twitter accounts. Not that I don't have anything, I've never done anything crazy on the internet or on Twitter, okay? But I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into my Twitter and see what's happened, because I'm pretty sure I deactivated it. And I thought I deleted the one I made in 2020, because I made a Twitter in 2020 when I was bored during the pandemic. I got on there and it said I joined in 2019. I was like, I don't remember doing that. And then I was like, oh, actually I kind of do, because the guy I was dating at the time was super into Twitter. And so I was like, oh, I kind of remember him convinced me. So I was going down memory lane. I'm reading through all my tweets, just a bunch of K-pop shit. It's just a bunch of K-pop shit. And then like funny retweets. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, and I see I have like some messages in there. So I was like, who's messaging me on Twitter? So I had like some stuff in there that I kind of remembered. Well, it was only like 2-3 people. And then I had 4 message requests. And I was like, who's message requests? What do you mean? I didn't even know there was a thing here on the X, on the Twitter, on the Bird app. I got in there and yeah, my ex sent me a message. This is over a year ago, so nothing crazy. It's really funny that I'm finding it the day after Mercury goes retrograde. I was like, that's crazy. That is so crazy. That's astrology hard at work. But yeah, it's crazy because like the message he sent me was like copy and paste, except for the one on Twitter. He was like, I was going to use my sister's phone, but I thought I'd try on here first. Otherwise, I'm pulling up to your crib. The way I would have lost my mind if he showed up to my apartment. And I'm really happy that when he messaged me on Snapchat, I didn't just like freak out and block him. And I actually said to him like, hey, like, I'm not interested, like, no. And we didn't have like a crazy conversation. Like, it was very respectful, the last conversation that we had. Like, he was respectful towards me, I was respectful towards him. So nothing crazy, but like, imagine if I didn't fucking say anything. That man would have pulled up. I would have lost my mind. I would have been so fucking paranoid. I know, right? Bye. Yes, I am doing readings. I don't have any right now, so I'm just yapping. But yeah, so I was like, that is crazy. Hello. I just gonna say you're gonna, and I know that like the way he wrote it was like kind of like sarcastic, you know, with like the emojis or whatever. But I was like, that's not funny. I haven't talked to you, or at that point, if I had saw that message, it would have really freaked me out. It would have really freaked me out because at that point I hadn't talked to him in like months and I had been over it. You know, I had been over it. So like him saying he's gonna pull up would have literally like sent me off the deep end. It would have freaked me the fuck out. And if he really would have like pulled up, my trust issues and like my paranoia would have been so bad. Like that would have been something I had to work through. So I'm happy it didn't get to that. So I'm happy that if he got through to me, I'm happy he got through to me in the way that he did. So that did not fucking happen. No, men are okay. And like toxic men too, like, and I guess women are like this too. Toxic women, toxic people, I should say. They don't care, dude. They don't care. Like, if you're blocked on everything, don't try to get to that person one way or another. Like, you're blocked for a reason. Don't be fucking creepy. Like calling from no caller ID and okay, let's do readings. Okay, who sent this first? Who sent in a reading first? Let's do Shawnee, and then we have Amy. Yeah, divine intervention, right? It's just so crazy to me that he hit me up on Twitter. Like, it's very clear on my Twitter account that I had not been on there for like 3 years, almost 4 years, since literally the pandemic. I deleted that app off my phone when I realized that I'm just not a Twitter person. So it's any messages from the guides. Let's do it. So I don't know. It was just odd to me that he hit me up on Twitter. Like, you know, I don't use that app. And even when we were together, like he knew I didn't use that app. So accepts Twitter? Huh? What does he want you to see? Anyway, I took a screenshot of that message and then I blocked it. It's just crazy. It's over a year old. I was just like, damn. That's crazy. I'm just now seeing this. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Are the people nice? Yeah, Mercury retrograde does that. This is the time when, you know, exes are living rent free in people's minds. And you know what's funny is, like, earlier today, out of nowhere, I felt like I was being watched and I got really, really nauseous. And I was like, I don't know what that's about. And then this happens and now I feel fine. And I'm like, oh, being spiritual is such a trip. Like, obviously he's not messaging me now, which is a good thing, right? I think that if he was like still, he would have emailed me, and in the message he said he was going to hit me up from his sister's phone. So he would have done either of those things. You know, never say never, but like, I think he's done. I think like I rejected him. I said, I'm done. And he was like, okay, cool. I'll leave you alone, which is good, but they say that Mercury retrograde is not the best time to start new things, but like, in my opinion, you know, come up with your ideas now. Come up with your ideas. I wouldn't like do anything crazy, but like come up with your ideas, do the, you know, work on the tedious details. If that makes sense. Okay. let's get some messages for Shawnee. Messages from the guides for Shawnee. Hello, hello. Mercury retrograde, hard at work, I'm telling you. And you guys know I'm always a victim of Mercury retrograde. Always. Always. It's always something. Oh my God, that is too many. Can I just have one more? Thank you. Okay. Has me wanting a divorce. I'm so dead. Oh yeah, Geminis. If you have Gemini placements, Mercury retrograde is always such a trip for you guys. I'm sorry. So Shawnee, we start with the 5 of Pentacles, which is leaving something behind. So they want you to leave something behind. To clarify, we have mother and daughter. Mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing, self-worth. So they're wanting you to kind of break off from a support system that you're used to. That doesn't necessarily have to be a parent, you know, especially if you don't have a good relationship with your parents. I don't know what your relationship with your parents is like, but like, whatever you feel like you're too dependent on, it's time to kind of break off from that. I feel like I always pick up on this energy of like, feel the fear and do it anyway with you. And I think that's just because you have anxiety. Me too. We then have the 9 of Wands in the reverse, which is needing to start something. So it's interesting that you ask, like, is now a good time to start something? They're telling you to start it, but, you know, like, don't buy a house during Mercury retrograde. Does that make sense? Like, don't sign any crazy contracts. Like, it's stuff like that. It's not like you can't do anything during Mercury retrograde. So yeah, no, I know you've had a lot of trouble at your current job, so why not? To clarify the 9 of Wands reverse, we have Beauty and the Beast reversed, unconditional love. So I think that if you don't have a really big support system, or if you feel very alone, just remember that, like, I mean, not you have a community here, but also like, you don't need the support of a bunch of people in order to be successful. Obviously it helps, and like, it's in human nature to want people to be surrounded by people who are very encouraging. But if you want something, you don't need anybody's approval to do it or to start, you know? We then have this is the 10 of Wands in reverse. That's relieving stress. We do have the 9 of Wands here though. That's weird. I wonder why I thought that was the 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands, relieving stress. Yeah, okay. Sorry, let me redo that then. So the 10 of Wands is relieving stress with unconditional love here in the reverse. Just remember that you can soothe yourself and you can comfort yourself. We then have the 9 of Wands, of course, which is like, it's okay to start something. It's okay to go for something, and it's okay to fight for something. To clarify, we have cry for nature, mourning for something sacred, which seems lost. I think you have a very, very big comfort zone. And spirit is ready for you, or they believe that you are ready to kind of leave that comfort zone. I've been kind of feeling that for you for a while. Like, there's something bigger out there waiting for you. And it's kind of like your whole team's just kind of waiting for you to step outside that circle. They're waiting for you to cross that line into this new beginning. And you're not missing out on anything when you leave this old life behind. There seems to be a lot about self-reliance. Yeah, so I think you're going to walk into a really big new beginning soon. And they're telling you that, like, you can do this, and you can also do this by yourself. Now, it's not ideal to do anything by yourself. So, you know, rely on your friends for support, or your family members, or whoever you view as a support system. But just know, like, all you need is yourself, and all you need is to believe in yourself. Not to sound like a Disney movie, but it's true. We then have the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Eight of Pentacles is putting work into something. It's going to work as well. So it's funny, you're like, I'm kind of thinking about getting a new job. And the Five of Wands is drama. To clarify, we have Catch Me reversed. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Yeah, I feel like you're very concerned about letting other people down. You're very concerned, especially people that you work with now. I think you're scared of quitting, which I kind of had some stuff come up about this, like, as well. The new, like, job that I got is very flexible, like, incredibly flexible. And, we use this app. I've never used it before, so maybe you guys know what it is. It's called When I Work, and basically, like, our boss sends out the schedule and you confirm the shifts that you can attend. And like you can put in your availability, but you confirm the shifts that you can attend. And I didn't confirm a couple of shifts that I was asked to go to this week, and I have really bad anxiety about it. And I've done this once before where it's like I couldn't go to a shift, and so I didn't confirm it. And no one said anything to me about it. Like, I didn't get in trouble, and I'm not fired. So it's like, I know this is a thing. Like, I just have anxiety about it because I'm so used to like when I work for other people, it's like I'm so used to having to put the company before my own well-being or like my own stuff before, you know, like having to put the company before like my own whatever I'm doing or however I'm feeling. And so it's a very like weird transition for me. And I'm kind of like sitting here like, am I going to get fired? I've never been fired before. Am I going to get fired? And then I have to like tell myself, even if I were to get fired, it's not that big of a deal. Is the world going to crumble if I got fired? Like, no. So it's like, it's not even that serious. So I understand like where you're coming from with this kind of energy of like, oh God, like, am I letting people down? But it's like, no, you're not. You just moved to full time and the hours are terrible. Oh no, what do you mean? Overall, we have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles reversed. So there's a need here also to kind of let loose and have fun. Four of Pentacles reversed is needing to let something go, and the Knight of Wands is having more fun. So, you know, you need to make this transformation journey a good time. It can be fun. Like, changing things up and doing different things really can be a good time. Like, you don't need to like... Not everything needs to be some sort of battle or some sort of huge, like, spiritual shadow work lesson, you know? Like, closing duties are so bad. Oh, my sensory issues, like, everything is wet. It's like, oh, ew. No thanks. You see, and this is why I won't go back to, like, retail or, I've never worked in food service. I've always just worked in retail. But like, that's why I won't go back to retail. Because one time during, this is when I worked at Nike, I was up at the registers during Black Friday. And first of all, that shift started at like 7 p.m. and then we got out at like 4 a.m. or something crazy. And then I heard randomly like, oh, someone threw up over in the men's department. And I was like, someone threw up? Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Like, I can't go back. And I'm not shaming that person for like being ill, but I don't want nothing to do with it. But anyway, yeah, so your overall message is basically like establishing independence, being more self-reliant, not feeling guilty for doing what's best for you. Be honest about your needs. Be honest about how things make you feel. And if something isn't a good fit for you, then it is what it is. And the world isn't going to fall apart if this isn't working for you, you know? Lots of Aries, Leo, Sag energy here today. That's what I have for you, though. I hope that helped. Not really seeing anything about, like, love. I think this is mostly, I don't even want to say this is just career too. It really seems like they're preparing you for a very big shift. So you must be getting a new job. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you as always. Next we have Amy. Yeah, I think, yeah. Career/life. Okay, did I miss anything? Hello, Sammy. No, we did not do collectives. Oh, thank you for the hair compliments. Okay. Is there a possibility that I might leave before the school year ends because of safety? Safety? What's going on? Politics? What, is there something going on over there? Like, are you being threatened? Spirit, please tune in to Amy. Is there a possibility that Amy will leave before the school year ends? Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. The internet's pretty restricted over there, and it's like if you say stuff, you can get like, okay. Yeah, when Brave came out, I was genuinely terrified. Yeah, that's so crazy though that that's like happening, and you're thinking about leaving anyway. It seems like you're supposed to get out of there. Hi, Melise. Is there a possibility that Amy is going to leave? Is there a possibility that Amy is going to leave the country before the school year ends? That's a very big yes. 10 of Pentacles. Jesus, that's like establishing a life. Obviously somewhere else. Okay, tell me more. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're getting an offer. If you need to start applying for jobs now, do what you need to do. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. The cards are talking tonight. Wow. Not about the school, but the whole place. Yeah, nah, I feel that. Hello, hello. Okay, so we have a yes with the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is like building a life for yourself. That's like a home, right? So I think they're telling you like, yeah, you're not going to end up here. Like you're going somewhere else. You know, like you're establishing your life somewhere else. We then have the Knight of Cups, which is an offer, and the Two of Wands, which can be travel. I think that if you started applying for jobs now, there's a pretty good possibility that you could be leaving sooner than you think, if that's what you want. And I don't know how that goes with like breaking a contract where you're at. I want to tell you that she ghosted me and blocked me. It's been a month today and she's not replying. If someone blocked you and is not replying to any of your messages, you just got to leave them alone. You just got to leave them alone. Oh, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Happens before with my other coworkers because their school year starts differently. Interesting. Interesting. I think that you should start. I think they're encouraging you just with these two cards. They're telling you if you start applying for new jobs, I think you'll be leaving sooner than you think. And it looks like it's going to be very smooth. I mean, the Knight of Cups is being emotionally fulfilled. Two of Wands is making a new plan and going somewhere. Like, I don't think there's going to be any pushback. So it's good that you said that your school is like kind of okay with it. We then have the Four of Wands in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. The Four of Wands in the reverse is like uprooting a home a little bit. Yeah. The Hierophant in reverse is either rebellion or not committing to something. What should I do? It's not a small word. I would go to therapy. There's therapy and work on yourself. Focus on yourself. I know it's not easy and breakups are really hard, but if someone isn't speaking to you and they've blocked you from everything, you know, you have to give them their space out of respect. And I know it's hard. And I'm sorry that happened to you, but you can't force someone to talk to you, you know? Okay. Yeah, I had thoughts of settling. So I would like to go to Japan. We then have the Knight of Pentacles, which is, that's planting seeds, and like, that's planting seeds for the future. I think you should start looking for new jobs now, Amy. Like, no joke. The energy is here to support it. With the Five of Swords, that can be going out on your own adventure, regardless of how other people feel or think. And then we have the High Priestess in the reverse, which is like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. We then have the Magician, which is manifesting something new. They're kind of just telling you, like, you don't have all the answers right now, but we are supporting you in leaving. I feel like there's a lot of success here waiting for you. Ooh. Your vacation's almost over. I'm so sorry. But it looks like your adventure is just starting when you get back. Overall, we have the Seven of Cups and the Lovers. This is great energy. I mean, this is having options, and this is you getting to choose which one feels best to you. So I think you're going to get multiple job offers as well. I think you're going to have your pick of the litter. Also get started on your Etsy stuff. I think you already have, but if you haven't, I would do that. Or when you get back from vacation. Very straightforward message for you tonight. I don't know what else to say. Like, they're supporting you in leaving. In fact, I think that they want you to leave. Like, they want you to. They want you to get out. So I don't know what's going to go on over there. You know, I know China isn't like the worst place to live, but I also do know that like they're heavily monitored. Like the internet over there is heavily monitored. I don't even think TikTok is allowed over there. And people are like, oh, it's a Chinese company. It's a Chinese company. I don't think that they're allowed to. I don't think TikTok is a thing over there. That's how I feel. Okay. When will this energy... How do I answer this? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can't even use TikTok in China. Like, the internet is so heavily censored over there. When is Amy gonna start to see more movement in her career? September. Then we have June. But, you know, I keep getting that you're going to be, like, moving or, like, things are going to be changing around springtime. So June is interesting coming out here. Interesting. Not even with VPN. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know what else to say, girl. It looks like you're moving for sure. When you get back, get your resume ready. Can only access through my iPad. That is so interesting. Okay, the signs we have here, we have the Gemini, Gemini, Taurus. There's a lot of Gemini here. And a lot of Taurus. What's that about? Gemini is June, though. Interesting. There's something happening for you in June. Oh, thank you. My mom was panicking about it. Where does your mom live? Is your mom in Taiwan? Or New York? South Africa? Oh my gosh. Are you gonna go, do you think you'd go back to South Africa? My life is all over. Yeah. Girl, you've been everywhere. No way. She said, hell no. But thank you, Amy. That's what I have for you. Not even Taiwan. I'd love to visit Taiwan someday. Okay. Samantha. Did you get 2 yes, no's? The mini readings are $11.11. I just want to like make sure. The yes, no's are $5 and the mini readings are $11.11. Some people pay $10. Thinking that that's a mini reading, so I just wanted to clarify. Yeah, I'd love to go to Taiwan someday. I want to go to Taiwan. I really want to go to Hong Kong. Oh, you're good. You're good. Come for the boba. You know, I'm not really a boba person. I know. And that's probably a good thing because I spent all my money on it. I'm not a huge fan of tea. So, like, the only tea that I can really drink is spearmint tea. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what it is, but like, and the texture of the bobas too, I'm not a huge fan. I'm sure that there's probably a boba drink out there that I would love. I don't know. Like if someone made like homemade boba for me, I would drink it. Okay, thank you, Samantha. Let's do Samantha's reading. But yeah, the food and some of my favorite vloggers went to Taiwan and the food looked phenomenal. I don't like boba either, but the Vietnamese restaurant near me serves great coffee, milk, tea. Ooh, you know, my mom and I just tried like this hole-in-the-wall Vietnamese place the other day and it was so good and it was so quiet in there. I'm thinking about like just going there and just like working. Like... I was like, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, the guy that worked there was kind of cute. So I'm like, okay. Maybe I should hang out here. Yeah, no, the food looks bomb over there. Kidding on that tea. I've never been to a Vietnamese restaurant that was bad, ever. I don't know if that's just because I live in Southern California. Like, all of the Asian food down here is really good. Yeah, all the Asian food down here is really, really good in San Diego. But I've never really been to a Thai restaurant that was bad, and I've never been to a Vietnamese restaurant that was bad. Like, everyone, like, listen... Yeah, everyone pops off down here. Like the pho, they had dumplings and like tender pink beans that tasted great. Oh, yum. I love pho. I love pho so much. Yeah, SoCal is... The food down here, oh my God. Like, there's good food. Like, because for those of you that don't know, I'm from Portland, Oregon. Is Samantha here? Did I just like miss your question? I'm so sorry. Samantha, are you back? But yeah, in Portland, Oregon, it's like known for being like a foodie place. The food down here is so much better. The food in San Diego is so much better. It's so much better. Especially the Mexican food, clearly. But like, There's some pretty good Mexican food in Portland, but it's like you have to go to like hole in the wall places in Portland. Like here you can kind of just like pop in anywhere. You can get some bomb Mexican food. I kind of want to try Indian food, but I don't know where to start. Oh, you can just try. I would go with like a really high rated place that's like super affordable. Indian food, bomb. Indian food is so good, dude. It's so different than like, it's just so different. I don't know how to explain it. Like the spices are just like, oh, they're so good. And I feel like the flavor palette of Indian food is so like intricate. And oh my God, it's so good. Oh, hello, Sam. What are we doing tonight? Hello. Welcome in, everyone. I was talking about food. I'm getting hungry now. I didn't eat dinner because I'm dumb, but you know. Hello. Oh, you're from Mexico? Nice. Hello, Patrick. I'm the coolest. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Sam, I hope your comments aren't getting blocked. It's like the worst. Not really sure. Could I get some guidance on a relationship? Yeah, of course. What is the name, or I just like blanked on how to say name. Like what the fuck? English. If you could give me the name or initials of the person you want me to read on so I don't accidentally tap into anyone that you don't care about. Patrick, I'd like to see what this one. Okay, we can do you after Samantha or Sam. There are so many Sams in this collective, it's crazy. Something about like the late 90s and people, I don't know how old you are, Samantha, but there's something about like late 90s, early 2000s. Everyone was like, I'm naming my child Samantha. I love it. ML, let's do it. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's something about the 90s and like early 2000s. I was born in 95, and I feel like all the girls are either Alexandra, which obviously I'm Alex, Samantha, we have Danielle. What's another one? Kayla is another one. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah, there we go. Yeah, Sarah. All right, Spirit, placing into ML. Can I have 2 cards on ML's energy that Sam doesn't see? Okay. And how does ML truly feel about Sam? Did you date this person? Ooh. What are their intentions with Sam? What are ML's intentions with Sam? In the past, long childhood friends. Okay. But you guys like did have like a romantic relationship? Or no? You guys were just friends? Their energy is very guarded. Yes? Okay. 7 years. Wow. Okay. So this is their energy. 5 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Very guarded. Very, very guarded. Very, I'm kind of getting like stubborn. 5 of Cups is grieving. So that's the energy that they're in that you don't see. They're definitely sad if you guys are like separated, right? Like, are you guys like not speaking to each other? Because they're definitely sad. 5 of Cups it's a sad card. It's a sad, sad card. Crying tears. How does ML feel about you? We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is sneaky behavior, dishonesty. So I don't know what happened between you two, but I feel like ML is not completely honest about something. I'm guessing you're aware of what they've been dishonest about, especially if you guys are separated. And then we have the Devil. Jeez. My glasses, thank you. They're from Glasses Shop USA, I think is the name. And these were really cheap. Hopefully they still have them on the website. The frames were like $7. But yeah, the Devil, we went 4 years no contact until a year ago. Oh, wow. I don't think that they're the most honest person. I know you've known this person for a really long time, but there's something here that they're not. I feel like there's a side to them that you don't see. Or maybe they were a certain kind of person while you guys were in no contact, and it's something they may be ashamed about and they don't want to tell you. But the Devil and the Seven of Swords together, that's some serious, sneaky, toxic behavior going on. And I think that it's showing up in the feelings for you because the Magician is here to say, like, I want to start over. I want to start something new. It's almost like they lived a double life. They don't really want you to know what was going on or how bad it really was. And they would just like to put it behind them. I do feel like they would be ashamed if you found out what they were up to. I got these. When did I get these? Oh my God, did I get? It's been a while. It's been months, I think. Unfortunately, know that I feel like I'm trying to overlook it in a way. We were both were in relationships until recently. Interesting. Okay. You know, I'm going to go as far to say that there's also some stuff that happened that you don't know about. I really feel very strongly about that. So even if you know a lot and you're kind of like, ugh, just know, I think it was even worse than you think. I don't think ML wants you to know about it too. I think they kind of just want to like sweep it under the rug. Yeah, trust your gut, because I think your intuition is correct. I think you're kind of like, ooh, I don't know. I feel the same, because these two energies together is like so starkly different from this. Like the Magician is like, let's manifest something. Yeah, everything's great. And then these two, this is bad. That is like toxic, toxic, toxic. So I don't know if they were just like a serial cheater or something. I don't fucking know. That'd be a whole other reading, right? What is he hiding? But he doesn't want you to know about everything. So that's, on the other hand, he does want to start over with you, and he wants you in his life. Oh my God, I can't wait to move and not live on a busy street. His intentions, we have the Sun in the reverse, which is delayed happiness, but then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which can talk about marriage. Ten of Pentacles is like building a life together. So he kind of sees the big picture with you. He sees, you know, the building a life together, the house, the 2.5 kids, the golden retriever, the white picket fence, the you two making money and da-da-da-da-da together. It's funny that the Sun in reverse is here because it's almost like a rainy cloud hanging over him. He knows that he has secrets, and he knows that he should probably tell you. And I think kind of like how you're in this energy of like, I'm kind of trying to look past how I feel about it. He's trying to do the same by like pushing away what he's done. I think he feels as if like if you knew what he really was up to, you probably wouldn't trust him at all. I think I think that's what's happening. The Seven of Cups is having options, okay? That showing up in his intentions is crazy. I'm gonna say that he's a serial cheater. I'm gonna say this too. I think he's very secretive. And I think that this is like a deep, dark secret. I also want to say too, there's something about his cheating or his deep, dark secret that is very shameful to him, because we have a lot of cards here that's very much like, oh my God, don't look at me, like I've done something horrible. So I don't know what kind of people he's cheating with. It might be he's the kind of guy to send emails. Oh God, blocked on everything. Please respond to me. I'm gonna say something. It wouldn't surprise me if he has questioned his sexuality before, and I'm not the kind of person to say this in readings, but I'm just saying because when guys are really toxic, I mean, women do this too, but guys specifically, because men have the whole patriarchy and stuff to deal with, and men hold a lot of shame. Us women, we hold a lot of shame, but men, wow. Men hold a lot of shame. It wouldn't surprise me if he has questioned his sexuality before and maybe tried to explore that, and it's something that he doesn't really want to admit, even if he doesn't like identify as part of the LGBTQ community. I wouldn't be surprised if he has done something that is not bad at all, but he is like very scared of it coming out. You're thinking that, yeah, okay. I'm like, it sucks though, because I've always thought that like a lot of my ex-boyfriends were like curious because of the way that they just disrespect women. Like, if you hate women that much, please go be with a man. Like, my ex-boyfriend, I swear to God, I'm like almost positive he's like fighting demons. And that, what is that saying? It was going around on TikTok. Men be fighting demons, and the demon is like being in the closet. So I think that a lot of men deal with this, and it's not a bad thing to go and experiment and be curious, like, but men, or a lot of men, not all men, obviously, but a lot of men are very scared to be shamed by other men in that sense. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is something that he's experimented with. Now, say that wasn't a thing, I still think he's a serial cheater, and I think he's ashamed of it, but I think it's almost like a bad habit that he can't kick, if that makes sense. For example, what? Example what? Should I continue as we are, casual? I think if your intuition is like something doesn't feel right, I would go with that. And if you don't feel comfortable, if you feel like something is off, if you don't feel right away, like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy, like this feels right, and like something feels, I don't know. Like, if it doesn't feel right, I would tread very lightly. I would take the next couple of weeks to see how you feel. Hello. Yeah, I would take the next couple of weeks, stay casual. I wouldn't sleep with them. Because I think a lot of people, I haven't even gotten to the overall energy yet, but I think a lot of people show their true colors when it comes to talking about physical intimacy. So like, a lot of people will be offended, and this usually happens with men. Obviously not all men, some women can be like this too, so don't come for me, okay? But a lot of men will show their true colors when you don't sleep with them. So I would take a couple of weeks and just be like, we have a lot of history, let's just get to know each other. Like, let's just see where things go. I'm not really, and see how he acts. Really toxic people are not able to hide who they truly are after like 3-4 weeks. They just can't help it. They get too bored. They get too antsy. So I would take the next couple of weeks to really decide how you feel. Overall, we have the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Knight of Cups reverse is feeling rejected. And the Nine of Wands reverse is being scared to really work at something, to really fight for something. He's really scared of being rejected by you, and it's a lot different than what I usually pick up on. Like, usually I pick up on people being scared of rejection, just because, like, everyone's scared of rejection, right? But he's scared of rejection for a very specific reason, and it's because he's been up to something, and he really doesn't want you to know about it. The thing about this is, like, I feel like it would almost make you guys grow closer if he were completely honest about what he's done. I don't really think he's Mojo Jojo. I don't think that he's trying to take over Townsville. You know, I don't think he's like an evil supervillain. I don't think he's Thanos trying to like wipe out half of the universe. I don't think that he's evil, but I think that he's like, he's got a lot of stuff to work through. And right now he's in a stage where he thinks pushing it away is going to make it okay. And it's just not working. And yeah, he's not the worst person in the world, but he's got some secrets. You know, keep yourself safe. If something feels off, please trust that. Women have crazy intuition. Like, men do too, but like women, us women, like we know things, okay? We know shit. Okay, when will ML reveal his true self? If Sam sticks around, that is. Ooh, 2 cards. Oh, that's crazy. New moon. That was yesterday. And then we have October. Very interesting. That's eclipse season. June also fell out. So I don't know if June is significant to you. This feels very unrelated to me for some reason. I don't know did you guys start talking again in June? I don't know. Anyway, maybe something happens between you guys next June. I don't know. I planned a week trip to see him in October. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not you seeing who he truly is when you go to see him. This new moon is interesting. So it's like now in October. Hopefully, if you guys keep talking, he reveals himself or what's going on. Hopefully, he's honest about what's happening before you go on your trip, and then you can make a decision. So do your detective work for the next like month and a half, I guess. We have Capricorn, Gemini, and Leo here. Very interesting. That is what I have for you, girl. I hope that helped. I think your intuition is spot on. I would just tread very lightly. He's a Capricorn. Oh, interesting. Yeah, thank you. And as always, update us. Let us know. Let us know what's going on. Yeah, I appreciate you. That was a pretty... Do I call it fun? I don't know. It was a pretty fun reading to do. I definitely felt like Inspector Gadget. Okay. Patrick, why are you harassing people in the comments? Okay, Patrick, what are we doing your reading on tonight? I hope you're having a good time in Francais. Patrick is currently in France photographing the Olympics, which is like absolutely nuts. Sleeping on a cardboard bed and picking up new girlfriends. Have you swam in the river yet? Hello. Yes, my list is open. Stop what? What'd I do? What's going to happen this month? Ooh. Okay, Patrick, this is your last reading. You've officially spent everything in the bank. You've taken out your 401k. Have I done shadow work? Yes, I have. I asked Alexa when the new moon in October is. It said her birthday. My husband was like, my birthday. Okay. Oh, okay. Spirit, please tune into Patrick. What's going on this month? It's Leo season, which means Patrick is living his best life. What's going on for Patrick this month? Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, what's going on for Patrick this month? Ooh, lots of decisions. Lots of decisions being made. Hello, hello, hello. Wow, and as soon as I say that, I pull the Two of Swords. Yeah, that's the tough decisions card. Lots of decisions being made. Lots and lots of decisions, like really big decisions. It definitely feels like romance. I think you're choosing someone to focus on. Very interesting. I know you said that you come home soon, right? In a couple weeks. We have the Ace of Swords to start out. So everything feels very unclear right now. And I feel very heavily, this is, what is her name? Keisha? If I'm incorrect, please let me know. Next week? Oh, okay. Yeah, my list is open. I think this has a lot to do with her and just being like, because I think being in France right now, it's kind of like easy to not think about it because, you know, you're around a bunch of new people, you're meeting people, and yeah, and you have a roster. But I think when you get home, it's going to be different because I see it and I see you stressing out a little bit about it. And I know you're super cool, calm, and collected on the outside, but I think on the inside, you're like, I have to like choose what the fuck I'm doing, you know? And I think you have a soft spot for her. Not you adding two more. Like this is like a... I don't know why I just saw this, but you know in Super Smash Bros. When you like unlock characters? That's how I feel about you, Patrick. I feel like you're just like... You're just like unlocking characters. Okay. Anyway, things feel very unclear right now, but I think like... Yeah. Three of Wands in the reverse is like, I don't know what I want to expand on. Like, I don't know where I want to go. Like, the ships are coming in and I don't know which one to get on, you know? We then have the Death card, transformation. So eventually you're going to be like, something has to change. I think you almost reach like a boiling point. I definitely sense a lot of fear here as well with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Like, just being very scared of making the wrong decision. Being very scared of like... Being scared of like being hurt again too. I know you guys like... You two went through something really terrible together. And I think being with her kind of brings up all of that pain. And I think you know that if you get back together with her, it's something that you're probably going to have to face again. And obviously you faced that like on your own and you've done your own work on it. But being back together with her officially would bring it back in a different way. And you guys have just changed a lot because she's been married and now she's getting divorced, or she is divorced, I think you said. And you've just been living your life and you're having to deal with Taylor who like hits you up on fucking Cash App, which is absolutely insane. Like things are just different now, you know, and bringing up that kind of stress from the past is going to be very difficult. But I do feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. There's a lot of happiness waiting for you. I know. Right? Cash App. You know, just when I think I've seen it all, Patrick came in here and was like, Taylor messaged me on Cash App. I was like, ain't no fucking way. Oh, God. Anyway, we then have the Queen of Pentacles, which is prioritizing, getting your priorities straight. I think you're finally figuring out who you want to pursue. As of right now, I do think it's going to be her. Obviously, you have free will. You can choose to do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to get back together with her if that's not something that you want. But I kind of feel like that's where you're headed. And then we have the King of Cups, being in love with someone, being like head over heels in love with someone. Yeah. We then have the Five of Pentacles, which is leaving something behind, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse, which is recovering from betrayal. So I'm not really getting you like ghosting her or you two like leaving each other behind. She's 36 with 2 kids. I'm a guy that has money, nice things. I know. I'm the guy with a lot. Yeah, I just feel like you two have a soft spot for each other, and I see it and I sense it. I've never, even the last time when we pulled on her, I just don't get bad vibes from her at all. And I think that she is probably very aware that there's a lot of financial stability with you and stuff, but she's always known that about you. Like she saw you kind of work your way up. You know, she saw you like grow into that success. She's very aware of like who you were before that success and who you were after. So she knows what she's getting into. And hopefully she's learned enough from her divorce and her relationship that she wouldn't get together with someone that she doesn't necessarily want to be with, you know. Hopefully she's lived and learned. But yeah, these two cards feel to me like you two are leaving something behind, like together though. It's like you're leaving the past, not like you're getting over what happened, but it's like kind of tying up loose ends and moving forward accordingly. And it's not like this really big elephant in the room, and you two can finally start to like build a relationship again. Jerry asked me if I'm still going to continue to date other women. Wow, she did. She knows what she wants, doesn't she? Yeah, you have to decide if, and again, this is coming out too in the overall energy, Two of Swords. That's being stuck between a rock and a hard place. The Queen of Swords is like, make a decision now and be wise about it. You know, do what's best for you. I think you're going to have to decide if you want to revisit the past, if that's worth it to you, or if you just want to keep dating around. I think too, what I brought up in your last reading about her is like, not everybody gets a second chance. And you two went through something that was very, I want to say, unique. That doesn't happen to everybody. And so I think the universe, and we see that again with the Wheel of Fortune. I'm pretty sure this came out the last time we pulled on her. You two are getting a chance from the universe to kind of do things right this time. And it doesn't mean that you won't be happy if you choose not to be together. Like, you will find happiness without her too. You're going to be happy no matter what you choose to do. However, you're getting a very unique opportunity to see if this is something that you want, and not a lot of people get that chance, you know? And so I think if you don't take this chance, I'm not really sure that you're gonna get another. I mean, maybe, but something about right now feels very significant. So I don't know. If you don't do it right now, it kind of feels like maybe you two will go off to be in other relationships, and then maybe you'll revisit it in like your 50s or 60s or something. So it'll just be like a longer timeline if that were to happen. But yeah, I don't think that there's a wrong answer here. You're going to be happy no matter what you choose to do, because in a lot of ways, happiness is a choice, and no one has to stay stuck on their ex. But yeah, I kind of see you choosing her. I see you dropping all the hoes. I see you dropping the roster and trying to make this work. That's what I see. I don't know. That's what I see. Oh, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you, yo mama. Okay, let's pull a timing card. You said, do I need a timing card? No, because you already said the timing this month. I'm gonna pull a message card from her. Can I have one message card from Keisha to Patrick? I feel like I can be my true self around you. Yeah, I feel like you two feel like that around each other, and that's why it's very like you two can be very authentic and very honest. And there's no secrets between you two. At least nothing crazy, you know? Nothing crazy. Like, you two really know each other, like, in and out. Overall, you are the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. I mean, I feel like you two are just very heavily thinking about each other. And so, again, you don't have to do this. You don't. But I think the energy is allowing for this to happen. And I don't think a lot of people get this chance. So, yeah, very interesting. You know, I don't ever encourage people to get back with their exes. I don't ever encourage that. But something about this feels a lot different. That is a lot coming from me. And this is not, for anyone listening, this is not a free pass to go and get back with your dumb ass ex. Oh, the tarot reader, Alex, who, she said on her live that this guy should get back with his ex. So I'm going to go text him. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Patrick. Okay, we have Scorpio energy here, which totally makes sense to me. It's very shadowy, which what happened between you two is very, very shadowy. So if anything, you're going to get a lot of closure, I think, which I think you two both have been wanting for a very long time. So that's what I have for you, Patrick. I hope that helped. Not Taylor? No. Please, for the love of God, Patrick. Please. It's pretty good. Got my stuff on point with friends. Dude, I keep picking up on like lots of friendship stuff. I don't know what's going on with everyone's friend groups. She made a new Instagram. That's fucking crazy. All right. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you. Okay. I hope you're having fun in France. I hope you're eating good food. I don't know if French food is good, but I hope it is. Next, we have Marielle. Marielle. She was unwilling to grow, and I couldn't stay either. It's not good food. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about French food. When I think of French food, I think of snails and ratatouille. So, like, I don't know. Ratatouille, the movie, not the dish. Which is a very good movie. Ratatouille is a really good movie. And Disney always has some bomb-ass Ratatouille merch. Ratatouille merch is very reminiscent of, like, the early 2000s, like, Tuscan kitchen that, like, rich white people had in their homes. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Oh, thank you. Hard to sleep on a cardboard. I'm very confused as to why they did that. Like, why not just, like, put you guys up in, like, a really big hotel? I don't get it. I'm changing a lot of things these days, so maybe something... Ooh, yeah, let's do it. Environment logistics. What does that mean? Like they're experimenting with different ways to like sustainably do stuff? I don't understand. Just like use the hotels that are there. Use the hotels that are there and then put you guys up in a hotel. I don't understand what's so difficult, but I guess they want to save the hotels for people who want to like go to the Olympics, I guess, maybe. Spirit, please tune into Marielle. Choosing to sleep in a park instead. That is so sad. I know that the basketball team, I think that the U.S. basketball team paid for all the other basketball teams to be in a hotel. I think they paid like $15 million or something to like for all of the basketball players to be put up in hotels because none of them fit on the beds or something. $50? Jesus. Why is that expensive? Okay, sorry. Sorry, Marielle. I almost said Mariella. Okay. Spirit, please do me. Ooh, the Seven of Cups just like flew out. I wasn't even like asking for cards yet. The Seven of Cups is having options. Marielle, I would start applying. Like now. I'm sure you already have. But like, it looks like you're going to be able to pick and choose like what you're doing or where you're going. Okay. Tell me more about what's coming next in career and finance for Marielle. Oops. Yeah, you're going to be asking yourself soon what you want to invest in. Like you're going to be making pros and cons lists about like your different options. That's crazy. That's a good sign. Did you go through a breakup or have you like let go of friendships or anything? Or is there anyone, okay, let me stop yapping. Is there anyone here that you're like, yeah, I'm changing things up and I need to leave you behind? Whether that be family, friends, love. Because I feel like there's someone here who knows that you're leaving. A breakup? Okay. So I'm guessing it's them. They know that you want to leave and they're not happy about it. I'm sorry that they're popping up here. The good news is that you're going to be able to pretty much do whatever the fuck you want. So wherever you're putting your energy, that's where you're going to go. So if you have multiple ideas or if you have multiple, if there are multiple places that you want to explore or go to or move to, I would look into every single one of them. Like, don't limit yourself. What the fuck? There's something on my phone. Did anyone see that? There's like a mark on my phone. I don't know if anyone sees that or if that's on my phone. Okay, anyway, sorry. I think that like they're going to try to convince you to stay. So if you're thinking about moving, like, please don't let this person keep you from like going to your dream city or going to your dream country, wherever you're thinking about going. Or even if you are staying, like, don't let this person keep you from like trying to go for like your dream company. I feel like they want to just drag you down. Like, really. I'm actually changing my career path. I'm wanting to move to now. Ooh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to go wherever the fuck you want to go. So that's like not even a question. That's not even a question. My concern is that this bitch ass ex, I'm sorry. I know you just broke up. I'm sorry. That was impulsive. That was word vomit. I feel like they're going to try to keep you from it's almost like they're going to be dramatic. They see you going to the airport and they're running through the airport trying to get you to stay, like, but they have nothing to offer you. There's no reason for you to stay here. I don't see any indications here, and I'm so sorry, I will get to the cards. I don't see any indication here that they are going to make your life any better if you were to stay. So we start with the Nine of Cups, which is getting everything you could ever want. Or not anything you could ever want, but it's like getting a manifestation. I'm being kind of dramatic, but like you're getting what you want. We then have the Page of Wands in the reverse, which is like being scared to really embrace your authenticity. It's being scared to like oh my gosh, English words. I have such a hard time nowadays because I'm learning 2 languages. Sometimes I just like forget English words. It's like being scared to really like pursue creative endeavors. Oh, thank you. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, asking yourself what you want to invest in. So I think having all of these options is going to be kind of intimidating to you. Not in the sense of like, oh, I don't feel like I'm good enough, but like, I don't think I've ever experienced this before. I've never experienced having to make this much of a change before. It's going to be intimidating, but really, really embrace it. Like, there are going to be a lot of opportunities for you where people are like, we really want you to come work here. And like, be proud of yourself. Definitely take a moment to pat yourself on the back for sure. Cause like, you're going to be asking yourself, making pros and cons lists of like, okay, what's the best thing for me to do? We then have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, which is selfishness, and the 8 of Swords, anxiety. Do not worry about what other people have to say about your life, okay? If people don't support you living your best life, then they can fuck off and they can go be miserable somewhere else. We then have the 6 of Swords in the reverse, which is someone trying to drag you back to toxicity. 6 of Swords in the upright is all about moving on to calmer waters. It's like moving away from the burning island. When it's in the reverse, someone wants you to get back on the boat and go back to the burning island because that's where they feel comfortable. And I'm guessing that's your ex. I think that like, even if you're in a period of like separation or no contact with them, I think like once they hear that you're leaving for good and that you're not just like there and available, they're going to be upset. And they might try to make like a very impulsive decision and try to get you to stay, if that makes sense. We then have the Judgment in the reverse, which is telling you not to reconcile. And it's also telling you to listen to the call from the universe. Like, don't tie up those loose ends with the past and get the fuck out of there, because you feel it in your heart and it, like in your gut, your bones, whatever. You feel like you need to go and do something different. You're having those feelings for a reason. You know, you're not crazy. We then have the 5 of Wands, which is drama and conflict. But the thing about the 5 of Wands is that like, you don't have to engage in that drama. It's just kind of like, it's like there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Like, you don't have to be in the kitchen and yet you're there, but you can just leave. So I feel like if you were to go back to your ex or like stay here and just kind of like settle, like you would probably eventually look around you and be like, wow, I really stayed in this mess and I did not have to do all that. Like, that was completely unnecessary. Overall, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is like the universe being on your side. And the Ace of Cups in the reverse is feeling like, feeling insecure and feeling like there's not enough self-love here. So I think when you start to miss your ex, or if they somehow get back into contact with you and you guys start to reminisce, really remember what you guys have been through. Remember why you broke up in the first place. Remember the betrayal, if there was any sort of betrayal. Remember why you guys broke up, okay? And try to be very, very strong, because you're supposed to do something a lot bigger than getting back together with your ex. You were not put on this earth to get back together with your ex. You were put on this earth to go travel and do whatever it is you need to do, change up your career path and go wherever it is that you feel like you need to go. You're much more than like getting back together with someone. Your mission is so much bigger than that. So, okay. When will Mario, when's the next big change in her career? When is a possible timeline for that? Wow, that is a very clear timeline to me. So we have fall, overall energy is December, and then we have March. So that to me says you're probably applying, you're probably looking into different companies, maybe overseas and stuff like that. And that moving to a different country takes a lot of effort. It's a lot of logistical, tedious shit that you have to deal with. You know, you got to get all your stuff over there, visas and passports and legal stuff, all that stuff, right? So it is going to take a minute, but I think by December, you're going to make some sort of solid decision. So there's something about the holidays, you being like, okay, like, I almost see you like announcing to like your family and friends, like, okay, this is where I'm going. And then by March, it's almost like that's when you plan on moving, or like some really big decision is solidified. So I don't know if you like get a job in March, or if you're like leaving to go to the job in March, or maybe like close to March. It doesn't feel like the end of March. It feels like the beginning, because December is like winter. And March, I don't know why, but with March, I always kind of feel like it's still winter, but it's like not exactly spring, but it like technically is spring, I'm pretty sure. That's exactly how I feel. I know there's something bigger for me. Yeah, no, there's something way bigger for you. Obviously, like what I'm saying with this timeline could be a little bit off. So like, you know, do what you need to do, be on your own time. Your journey is your journey. If you need to do something, go out and do it. If you have a setback, it is what it is. It doesn't mean you're not going to get, it doesn't mean you're not going to live the life of your dreams. Everybody has setbacks. That's what being human is. So, this is just a basic possible timeline if, you know, you start putting in a lot of effort to try to get out of here. So yeah, the signs we have here, I want to say Taurus. A lot of Taurus here, which kind of is March, I'm pretty sure. So there's something about March, something significant about March. But that's what I have for you, girl. I hope that helped. That was a really good reading. Don't go back to your ex. I'm planning on traveling by December to see the programs. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That was a very clear timeline. Like fall, December, March. I was like, oh, that's specific. But anyways, girl, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, let us know how it goes. And don't block your ex forever. Forever, ever. He's gonna be like, put me in your suitcase. Can I go? No. No, you cannot go. No. Talking about rosters made me think of her again. Don't be a victim of Mercury Gatorade, okay? Get out of the microwave. Okay, I don't have any more personals. Shall we do a collective? Oh, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Does anyone have any questions for me? Not free tarot questions, but does anyone have any like basic questions for me? Like, oh, Miss A, yes. I didn't see that you said I have a question before I said that. I'm not doing free tarot questions if anyone's curious. What do I put in my curls? Okay, so it is wash day, so my hair always looks big and voluptuous on wash day. But I use Scala products, which is like they went pretty viral on TikTok. They're Brazilian products, which I think like if you're mixed, which I am, I think that they're really good. They're really good products because people in Brazil, a lot of people in Brazil are like mixed. Like we all know this. So I think that's why their products work so well in my hair. But yeah, I use Scala products and they're really affordable. Really, really affordable. And then I also use the Kinky Curly leave-in conditioner, which smells really, really good. That's like $12.99 a bottle, and you don't even get like half the amount of product that you get in like a Scala leave-in conditioner bottle. And then what else do I use? That's pretty much all I use right now. I usually put a gel in my hair after the shower, but I ran out and I keep forgetting to buy more. But I usually use the Kinky Curly gel as well. Yeah, Scala products are really, really good. I'm like shocked. I really wish I would have discovered Brazilian products a lot earlier. I think like my life would have been so much different. But yeah, I also use two different brushes. So I use a wet brush to detangle my hair. So when I get into the shower, I started shampooing my hair once a week. I used to do it once every 2 weeks when I lived in Oregon, but the weather down here is different and the water down here is different. So I started doing it once a week and made my hair feel a lot better. But when I get into the shower, I detangle my hair with the wet brush, then I shampoo because it makes it a lot easier to shampoo my hair after I like brush it through. And then I use Shea Moisture shampoo and conditioner, which their products are a little bit different than they used to be, but I haven't found a shampoo and conditioner that I like yet. So it's still kind of like, I don't really know what to do about that. But it was really disappointing when I discovered that Shea Moisture 100% changed their formula. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole other story for another day. But like, after I shampoo, then I put in the conditioner and then I wash it out. And then I brush through my hair with one of the Scala products, the one in the blue tub. And I brush through my hair and then I wrap it up in a towel. And then I let it air dry. And that's what my hair looks like now. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much what... Oh! Like every day, I'll detangle with the wet brush. But then I use is it the Denman brush? I always want to call it like Denman or Dennison, but one of those things is a college. So the Denman brush is really good for defining curls, which I didn't use it after I got out of the shower, but most days I use the Denman brush. Okay, what did I miss? Yes, my list is open. I started reading tarot back in 2020. Oh, let's do Jackie's reading. I was gifted a deck, very beautiful, want to know more. I got into tarot because I was fucking delusional and thought I was in a twin flame relationship, and then I discovered that I was not. Yeah, you know, like when it comes to Shea Moisture, like I don't love it anymore. Shea Moisture usually does like really great deals with Costco, so you can go there and get like huge things, which is what I have right now. So like I have like this huge thing of shampoo and conditioner. It's like this big of Shea Moisture stuff, which is usually like not a thing. And so I usually try to pick that up, but I feel like I'm still experimenting with like shampoo and conditioner. Because Shea Moisture used to be that girl, and she's not that girl anymore. Yes, I do wear a bonnet. I wear a bonnet at night. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, sick. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you spelled Scala right. So we have Jackie, then we have Kimberly. I'm Jackie. Ooh, okay, cool. Cool. So, Jackie, what are we doing tonight? What would you like a reading on, Queen? Yes, we have Jackie and then we have Kimberly. Oh, it's 8:30? Oh my God. What happened? We really were rooting for her. Shea Moisture used to be that girl. She really did. I used to use all of her products, and then something switched up. And I can't tell you what year it happened. It was just like one day I woke up and I realized that she wasn't working anymore. But at the same time, the Shea Moisture shampoo and conditioner it works. Okay, how do I say this? It works better than some of the other stuff. Like I've tried Cantu shampoo and conditioner, did not work for my hair. And maybe other people have other experiences. I've tried Miel, I think that's how you say it. I've tried their shampoo and conditioner. And I know that like Miel has like different lines for different hair textures, so maybe I picked up the wrong line. Yeah, listen, investing and experimenting for your curls can be hard and it can be a long process, but like once you figure it out, it's so worth it. I went through a lot of... fire and a breakup. Oh, I finally feel settled, but I need a big guidance. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, I used to use their hair masks all the time, like once a week. And then I don't know, I think it was like because I used to use their leave-in conditioner, Shea Moistures. And then like one day I like one day I had worn it all day and woke up. That's me being dramatic. But like I had used it and I realized that my hair was really frizzy. And I was like, my hair is never frizzy with Shea Moisture stuff. What's going on? And I just like didn't notice it. And then I had some of my coworkers who also had curly hair were like, oh yeah, Shea Moisture doesn't really like work on my hair anymore. I'm like, oh, they must have done something. And then I found out that someone bought them. And so I'm guessing, you know, white people bought the company and it's probably just different now. Yeah. It really sucks when like white people come in and like buy these brands, because like they really do change up the formulas and I don't fucking know why. And I know it's to save a couple pennies, but like, bro. Okay. Sorry, Jackie. Let's get into it. Spirit, please tune into Jackie. Can you have some guidance for Jackie, please? She's going through some major changes in her life. She feels a little bit better, but still kind of in the void. So let's see what's going on. Ooh. Okay, can I have 4 cards to click? That was quick. Okay, so this does not surprise me at all. Your first card is the Death card, or Transformation. Does not surprise me at all. You're definitely in your cocoon phase. You're definitely in your caterpillar in the cocoon phase, and it looks like you're going to be becoming a butterfly very soon. I feel like you're just kind of in like a weird in-between phase. Like you don't really care about what your ex is up to, but it's also still kind of like tender. Like also like the job market is just tough. You're probably asking yourself like what you want to do next. And it just feels kind of odd. Like you're not on the other side of the mountain yet. You know what I mean? And to clarify this card, we have yes. Just say yes. So it does look like you're having some opportunities come towards you. And they're telling you it's okay to say yes. It's okay to go for them. Now, that being said, you do have to match the universe. You have to meet them halfway. So if you want a new job, you have to start applying, or you have to really put yourself out there, print out your resume, go into places that you would like to be hired at and be like, hello, I'm Jackie. Are you hiring? I will read out the list after I'm done with Jackie's reading. We then have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. 9 of Swords in the reverse is like recovering or building yourself back up after going through a period of like major depression. And that definitely makes sense. I feel like you're building from the ground up right now. And I think that they're telling you you're doing a really good job too. To clarify this, we have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So they're telling you not to look back, right? It's Mercury retrograde. Your ex might try to come back. Let's be fucking real. Your ex might try to come back and be like, I miss you. If you don't want to experience that pain all over again, block them and wipe your hands clean of it and move on with your life. You know what I mean? Don't let your ex play in your face. Don't let him play in your face, especially since you feel a little bit better now. You know, you're not 100%, but like you're also doing a lot better than you were. And you know, you don't want to undo all of that progress. And they're telling you like you're already doing it. You're already making a lot of progress and you're almost there. We then have the Devil, which is toxicity. And to clarify, we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? I also feel like there's, and I don't know if this is going to resonate with you or not. If it doesn't, I think that that's okay, because I think it will at some point down the road. I think that your breakup specifically is supposed to teach people around you to like, I don't know, like there's some sort of lesson in your breakup that you're going to be repeating to other people. And it's going to help a lot of people. And I know that kind of sucks to hear, like, man, I had to go through all of that. I had to like take one for the team just so I could help people. That fucking sucks. Like, but yeah, I really do feel like you're supposed to be the phoenix that rises from the ashes, and you're supposed to tell people and like show people like, yeah, I went through all of this. You know, I lost my job, and I lost my job and I had this horrendous breakup, but look at what I'm doing now. I'm doing 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be that inspiration and that hope to people. We then have the 5 of Cups in the reverse, which is getting over a grieving period, like getting through a grieving period. To clarify, we have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So I do feel like there's still some things in your life that they're like, she needs to get rid of that. So if you have any toxic friends, or if you have any friends that are still in toxic relationships and they're not changing and they're still complaining about the same fucking shit every day, even your family members, like if you have anybody like that in your life, it's time to start distancing yourself from them. It doesn't mean you have to cut them off. It doesn't mean you have to tell them that they're a piece of shit and never speak to them again. But you need to start surrounding yourself with people who want the same things as you do. You need to start surrounding yourself with people who are successful, who work in the same fields that you want to work in, who are in really great, loving relationships. You need to surround yourself with people who want the same things as you do, or who already have the things that you want. And these people who are still playing out the same fucking story, who are doing the same cycle over and over and over again, they're not that energy is not supposed to come with you. That's not supposed to come with you wherever you're going. Because I do see you having an opportunity. I'm guessing it's work. I'm not going to say it's love. I do think it's a work opportunity. I don't really see anything here that's like romantic. Overall, we have the Page of Cups, which can be like, honestly, I just said that, and here I guess I'm going back on my word. This is like flirting. I just don't really feel like I see like the love of your life coming in yet, if that makes sense. Are they blocked? If they're not blocked, block them. That might be your ex then, with the Page of Cups, because it's like a flirtatious message. The 7 of Cups in the reverse is feeling really overwhelmed. So there's something he emailed. I would threaten him with a restraining order. I'm not even kidding. I would try to scare him. But like, if you don't stop contacting me, you're getting a restraining order put on you. I'm crazy like that though. Like you want to be crazy, I'll be crazy too. You want to fucking email me? I'm calling the police on you, bitch. 911. I have an emergency. This man is annoying. Like, yeah. Anyway, Scorpio and Capricorn energy here. I do feel like you have an opportunity coming towards you. Do whatever you need to do to block that man out of your life, okay? He's annoying. You need to be very firm with him and be like, I do not want to get back together with you. And if you keep messaging me, I'm going to take that as a threat, and I'm filing a police report, and you're getting a restraining order put on you. You need to leave me alone. That's what needs to happen. And if he doesn't respect that, we're pulling out the restraining order, bitch, because ain't no fucking way. I think you can also do a no contact order too. So if he wants to play stupid games, he can win stupid prizes if he wants to. Listen, this is what we all need to be doing to these toxic people. They need to be cut off. So sorry, this is not like an attitude towards you and like your situation. Like, I understand what it's like to have a person try to keep pushing your buttons. I was literally talking about this at the beginning of my life. I got into my old Twitter account today, from like 2020. And there was like 2.5 tweets on there about K-pop. And then I had some messages, and I had a unread message from my ex who was like, I'm going to pull up to your house. Sir, you can meet the police at my home. Not me, though. I'm not playing games anymore with these toxic people. You want to be toxic? That's fine. I'm getting the authorities involved because listen, toxic people need to understand that they can't keep fucking around. Fuck around and you will find out. I'm so sick of toxic people threatening us, especially when it comes to us women. I get very defensive when it comes to women. And a lot of these dudes out here, and I know some women are like this. I know that. But I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, okay? A lot of these dudes do not fucking care, and they have no respect for our privacy or our boundaries, okay? And I get very defensive when it comes to women who go through stuff like this. No means no. No is a full sentence. And if he wants to fuck around and find out, you're going to jail, bitch. Judge Judy his ass. You know? Anyway. You have some sort. They're not being very specific about the opportunity that's coming towards you, but it's definitely coming. And they're telling you to keep pushing and keep looking forward. I know I didn't really give you anything specific. I think your ex is still going to try to get at you. You know that. You need to just block him, and you need to do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Do what you need to do. Change your phone number, block him on email. Get into all your accounts and change your emails, and then delete the email he keeps emailing. You know, do whatever it is that you need to do. I got DM'd on Roblox. That's fucking crazy. Just when I think I've heard it all. Cash App, LinkedIn, Roblox. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. What's crazy about my ex is that he like copy and pasted his message into like every single app. So when he tried to hit me up, he hit me up on all the apps I didn't realize he wasn't blocked on because I don't use those apps. Anyway, okay, let's get a timing card for you. When is the next big change coming in for Jack? So we have January here. It looks like you're going to be kind of stuck in the void for a little bit more, but I will say, I've been pulling a lot of timing cards for people where it's like November, October, December. So something about the holidays is very significant for people. And I don't think that you're excluded from that. And I know that the election is around that time, right? So January coming out does not surprise me. That's not that far from now. I wouldn't take that as like a bad sign, or that you're not going to get a job in that time, or that like your ex is going to keep torturing you through that time. I wouldn't take it as that, but I do feel like you're meant to go through some really big healing right now. It may take a couple of months. It is what it is. You know, like I think for me, I've been in a really big healing process for, I want to say the last year and a half. So your timeline doesn't have to be that long, but sometimes it can be. But you can still make a lot of progress within that time. My life has done a complete 180, even though I have been doing this huge healing process for the last year and a half. You know, my life has completely changed. So it's not a bad thing. And it's not like opportunities won't come towards you. And again, you do have something really big coming towards you. It just looks like it won't be like solidified. Like you won't be really living that life until January, which is not a bad thing. Overall, we have June. So it looks like you're going to be feeling a lot bitter. Bitter? Be careful of being bitter. But I think you're going to be feeling a lot better by next year. So the next year is going to be a very big healing process for you. Very, very big transformation. That makes sense because I have been anxious. I feel like I'm ready for the opportunity. Yeah, and I'm sure that you're going to get a ton in this next year. If you stay away from your ex, I promise you the whole world is going to open up for you, because the universe is going to be like, she's standing on business, she's ready. But if you go back to your ex, it's going to set you back. My whole tarot career didn't blow up until after I left my ex. I wasn't really doing much differently. I was just taking care of myself more. So do what you will with that information. Okay, Capricorn and Scorpio here. I'm sorry I couldn't pick up on anything specific. I think they really want you to rest. They want you to rest. They want you to heal. They want you to take some time to yourself. They want you to prepare, you know, they want you to sit back and just like put some icy hot on those wounds, you know? That's what it is then, because I tried to be friends and he took a bit. Oh yeah, fuck no. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't be friends with the ex. You can't. And I feel like we all learned that the hard way, you know what I mean? But like, you can't be friends with them. Once you sleep with someone, you can't really be friends with them. It's very rare. It's very rare. But that's what I have for you, girl. I hope that helped. Lots of big transformation coming in for you though, and your ex is gonna be bitter. Okay. Next we have Kimmy. And then we have Lisa. And then I'm going to close my list after Lisa. Yeah, it's hard to be like, stop being anxious as someone who's like very anxious. Like, I completely understand just being like, oh my God, like, what the fuck is happening? But I promise you, like, when you're in the void, enjoy that time. Enjoy that rest period. Like, stuff feels very uncertain. But, like, I know for me, like, I was sitting in the void for a long time, but I got a lot of sleep. I got a lot of rest. And now I'm really busy all the time. So just enjoy that time of sitting back and relaxing. I love homemade buffalo chicken dip. I make it in the crock pot. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. Should we do... Is it going to take you a while to do that? Or should we do Lisa's reading before yours, Kimmy? Or like, what's happening? That sounds so bomb though. I didn't eat dinner, so now I'm like, I'm hungry. What am I gonna eat? I don't know. I'm still kind of on my period, so I'm still like chicken nuggies and fries. This just sounds so good all the time. Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was just wondering. What are we doing tonight, Kimmy? Ooh, that's a good question. You guys, I was just talking about this earlier, so I'm sorry if you've already heard me talk about this, but they put The Replacements on Tubi, which is one of my favorite Keanu Reeves movies. He is so fine in that movie. Like, if you haven't seen The Replacements, please watch it. They don't do rom-coms like that anymore, okay? Dropping stuff. Okay, Spirit. Let's tune into Kimmy. What kind of blockages are in her love life? What are Kimmy's blockages in her love life? It's almost midnight for me. Yeah, I feel like I'm okay, like, eating at night, but I always wake up super bloated, like, if I eat, like, super late at night. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. Ooh. Were your parents wild? Or were your parents, like... Should your parents have gotten divorced and they didn't? Like, it's always an interesting energy. Like, because we all have that one friend where we're like, why are your parents together? Why are they together? They should break up. They should not be together. And no offense to a lot of my friends, but like, I know a bunch of friends where I'm like, your parents are terrible. they should have never had children. And I'm so thankful that you did, because I love my best friend. But why the fuck did you pop a child out? Like, you should not have done that. My birth parents were crazy, but my parents... Oh, okay. So your adoptive parents are super slay, and then your birth parents are wild. Okay. I see it. Because I was like, there's something here about your parents being like super unstable. I think, I can't speak from being adopted because I was not adopted. But I will say, as someone who does have a very unstable parent, drugs and all of that, who's not around because of drugs, that shit, it creeps up on you when you least expect it. It shows up in the way you form friendships. It shows up in the way you form romantic relationships. That shit creeps up on you. You know what I mean? Even if you weren't around them a lot, because my dad has like never been around. I've spoken to him, not a fun time. But like, even if they're not around, it really creeps up on you when you least expect it. Anyway, I hope you do. I hope you do get away from them. I hope you do. Sending love. I'm telling you guys, restraining orders. They're past drug addicts. My birth mom passed in February from... Oh my gosh, that's really weird that you say that, because my best friend's mom also passed away in February from drug related stuff. My best friend's mom did. That is so weird. Interesting. Okay. Weird. I'm so sorry that you went through that. That was probably really hard to hear and very odd. I know, for my best friend, it was very odd. It was very weird. Like, she had a relationship with her, but not to put her business out there and everything, but it was weird for her. It was odd. It was an odd time. Anyway, so we start with the Hierophant, which talks about commitment. It also talks about wisdom. I feel like from a very young age, you have had to kind of I think this is true for a lot of people in different kinds of parental situations, but when it comes to being adopted, at some point you find out that your parents are not your real parents. And that is just I can't imagine. That's a weird thing that you have to kind of it's like you have to suddenly mature to understand it. That's not something any other kid really has to deal with, right? And so I feel like you've had a very dynamic understanding of what different relationships look like for a very long time. And a lot of kids don't really get exposed to that. Most kids are exposed to either something super toxic or something super great, one thing or the other. You've known what multiple things look like. And I think that's made you, how do I say this? It's not negative what I'm trying to say. It's just made you I think you just had to mature. My parents were white, so I knew something was up, but they still say, are you not white? They're like, why are you guys white? Well, that's what my mom, when I was born, my mom was like, that is a white baby. I'm half black, so I don't know. I get it. Obviously, your situation is different, but hey, I get it, kind of. Oh, interesting. What a great combo. That is such a great combo. Oh my gosh. Wow. Sorry, I'm just thinking about, I listen to Nigerian music. I listened to a lot of Nigerian music when I was in high school. And so I was just like thinking about like the music videos to that, like Ianya. I think that I don't, if I'm saying his name wrong, please let me know. Anyway, we then have the strength in the reverse. The strength in reverse is like being very tired, being very, very tired. And then the fool in the reverse is like being scared to go for something, being scared to take a leap of faith, not wanting to take risks. And then the 10 of Pentacles in reverse talks about like marriage. It can also talk about divorce when it's in the reverse. So I think like it's not necessarily divorce that you're scared of. It's the breaking up of a family that kind of lingers in the back of your mind. Like, you know that you're in a very stable situation. You know that your birth parents are like a major slay, but like at the same time, I think there is a fear here of like getting together with someone and them just kind of, you know, choosing something toxic over you and your family if you want kids. So if you don't want kids, then just like choosing something toxic over you. So I think that's really all it is. And I'm sure that you were probably aware of that. But the thing is that like, even when we think we've worked through something, those triggers still kind of come up. So it's not necessarily about you needing to discover what your blocks are. I think that you know. It's just about like, what do I do when I get triggered? How do I remind myself that I'm not my parents? I feel like that's a message that everybody needs to hear like once a week. Like, you're not your parents. You're not your parents. You're not your parents. You don't have to repeat their mistakes. You are not your parents. Because then we have the Ace of Wands and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning. And the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is being like, oh God, like I don't want to give myself to anybody. I'm going to take back what I've already given. You've experienced a level of toxicity, especially with your mom passing. That's very traumatic. And it's just an odd situation to be in, right? Like, it's just odd. Sorry, I'm just like thinking back to like how my friend felt when her mom passed away and everything. Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. Wow, I completely lost my... What the fuck just happened? That usually does not happen to me. Okay, Ace of Wands is... I think your mom wants to say something. I think that's what's happening. Hello, hello. Can I have a message from Kimmy's mom? Ooh, wow. Not the moon card. Okay, sorry, this is the ancestor deck. So parents, grandparents, all that good stuff. So the moon card came out. Take note of intuitive messages. I think your mom's trying to talk to you. It wouldn't surprise me if she was a spirit guide now. And I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know if you have any anger towards her or anything. We then have shapeshifter, transform, and unveil your gifts. I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't even remember. Oh, your original. I was like, I don't even remember your original question, but it's like, what's blocking my love life? Or what blocks do I have in love? Your mom shows up for you in different forms. I think that's why shapeshifter is coming out. And we just had the new moon yesterday. So it's really interesting that this came out. Keep waking up to angel numbers and having weird intuition. Ooh, yeah. She's definitely trying to talk to you. She shows up for you in different ways, and she's doing this on purpose. She's showing up for you in different ways because she didn't really show up for you in this life. And so now from like beyond, she's trying to tell you that she shows up, she's here in animal form, she's here in angel number form. Whenever you feel your mom It doesn't matter if, you know, you could look at a random piece of clothing and you could look at a sweater and be like, oh, that kind of reminds me of my mom. Like, your mom's trying to show up for you and tell you that you have guidance and that you have support, because she's trying to make up for what she didn't do. Carrie the other night kind of got this same message because her mom also just passed away as well. And she was also not her birth mother. This is very interesting. So there's a theme here of like, I mean, I know your mom that passed away was your birth mother, but it's just like, it's weird that it's like, anyway, I think you get what I'm saying. It's just, okay, weird similarity, but like, it's lagging. Oh no, I can upload this later on YouTube so you can rewatch it. But with the moon here, she's just trying to talk to you, and she's trying to talk to you in different ways. So I would try meditating and getting messages from her, because she's trying to talk to you. Okay. And that is the message from your mom. She just really wants to talk to you. She wants you to know that she's here. Very interesting. She wants you to know that you can give yourself to people. You can be vulnerable with people, and not everybody is going to be like her and, you know, your birth father. Like, not everyone is going to be crazy and like give into toxicity and like give up on you. Not everybody is going to give up on you. It's okay to conserve your energy, and it's okay to use your intuition and be like, is this person a piece of shit or not? But that doesn't mean you have to cut yourself off when you start to feel things get a little bit more vulnerable. We then have the 10 of Swords, which is betrayal, and the Knight of Wands, which is having fun. So very opposite energies, right? I think that you have a hard time allowing yourself to have fun because you're very concerned about someone dipping out. And you really don't have to worry about that. People reveal who they truly are pretty early on. Like, if they're not a sociopath or a psychopath, people reveal who they truly are within like 3 weeks, if not sooner. So just remember that when you start to feel a little bit insecure about relationships or finding a person, like, you are going to find your person, and you're going to hold out for better, but like, you're going to be able to tell when someone is not a good partner. You will, because you've already been through all of these crazy life lessons that have shown you what it's like to be around or in toxicity. Like, you already know that, and you learned that from a very young age. Overall, we have the Judgment and the Queen of Cups reverse. So the Judgment is hearing the call from the universe, and the Queen of Cups reverse is not wanting to emotionally connect. So the universe is asking you to be open to people, be vulnerable, and no, I closed my list. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I think really your only block is just being scared of ending up in a situation like your birth parents. I think that's your only block. That's really what I'm seeing. When will Kimmy meet someone new? When will Kimmy meet someone new? Bye. When you least expect it. Thank you for not being specific at all. Overall, we have delays. So I think that they want you to sit down and really, really work through this. Like, I think they want you to say out loud, I am terrified of, if this resonates with you, that is, like, sit down, look yourself in the mirror and be like, yes, I am scared of ending up like my birth parents. Once you admit that out loud, I think you're going to feel so much more free, because saying something out loud and being honest with yourself is like the first step to recovery, right? Like, which is funny that we're saying that because we're talking about like drugs and all that stuff, right? Like, in an AA meeting, the first thing that they tell you to do is to like admit you have a problem, right? So do what your parents couldn't. Admit that you have a problem. Admit that your block in love is that you're scared of ending up like them. My biggest fear was meeting her 3 years ago and seeing myself in her, right? Yeah, terrifying, right? When I see pictures of my dad, we look a lot alike, and he's very like pompous and he's very arrogant, and I'm always scared that like being in this kind of position where like people come to me for advice, I'm always really like really scared that I'm gonna become, or like try to become like a cult leader. But I'm like, wait, no, I'm not. Like, but I get triggered when I see him because I'm like, what if I become like him? I just become like a fucking dick, you know? So I completely understand. But it's like, we're not our parents. We're just not. We've chosen different paths. Every day we choose to not be like them, and that's what matters. She didn't take responsibility for her action in life. Yeah. Typical addict stuff, honestly. Typical addict stuff. My dad also claimed to have gone through AA and just was still an asshole. Anyone who truly goes through like AA has to like call everybody and apologize. Like, a lot of addicts just kind of trade off their addictions. So they'll stop doing drugs and turn to alcohol, or they'll stop drinking alcohol and they'll turn to weed or sex or something like that, you know? So I completely understand where you're coming from. But yeah, I don't think you're as broken as you think you are. I really don't think you are. I think you're just scared of becoming like your parents, but you're not your parents. And you've chosen a completely different life. And you have super slay adoptive parents who are trying their best to make sure that you don't end up in that same position as well. So you have a really good support system. You know right from wrong. You know what to do and what not to do. You know that people show who they truly are within about 3 to 4 weeks. And so just trust that. Trust it. The signs we have here are Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. But yeah, that's what I have for you. But also like the random message from your mom. She is trying to show up for you in ways. If you need something, like say you need $100, I would ask your mom for it. She'll somehow get that $100 to you. She's going to do everything she can to make shit up to you. That's what I feel. So yeah, that's what I have for you, girl. I hope that helped. And I appreciate you. And again, I'm sorry for your loss. I know it's very odd and it's very stressful. Okay. Next we have Lisa. And let me know if you want me to upload this live onto YouTube so that you can watch it back since it was lagging. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Lisa, what are we doing tonight? Okay, let me make a note. I will upload it. Insight on the next few months regarding home life and career finance possible. Yeah. What's today? The 5th. Upload 8/5 live. Okay. I will upload that. Or I will upload this. Oh, do you work from home? Oh, I'm happy it resonated. Yeah, everyone's like family members have been coming through lately too. Lots of changes in both. Oh, okay. Okay. Spirit, please tune into Lisa. What's coming next in, I'm going to say career and finances, because it'll show stuff about home, especially if you're looking to like move or something. What's coming next for Lisa in career and finance? Looking for that in finance. 6/5. Blue eyes. Sorry. Chronically online here. Multiple people. Do you have a feminine energy in your life that you're beefing with. Gender doesn't really matter, but it's just showing up as feminine here. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I see. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I see someone acting like a total bitch. Not going to lie. What do you mean? Are you serious? Oh my God. Police? Police, perhaps? That's crazy. That's fucking nuts. Okay. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I hate to say this, but this is going to take a lot of effort on your part to get out. I don't think anyone's just going to like hand you an opportunity. Like, this is going to take a lot of effort. I hate to say that. There must be some sort of purpose for that, you know, something about growth and yada, yada, yada. But like, I see this being very difficult. It's like you get what you want, but it's very like, you have to like keep putting in that work to try to find new opportunities. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse, which is like letting your guard down. I would not be picky right now, especially when it comes to your life. Like, don't be picky about the jobs you're trying to look for. You know, if you need to get out and take a job somewhere that gives you a stipend to move, and it's not exactly your dream job, but it saves your life for a little bit, and you work there for a few months to save up some money and, you know, stuff like that, and then you can find another job. Do what you need to do. Don't be picky. We then have the Queen of Cups, which is, I think that's you. I don't know if you're a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You don't have to be, but like, I feel like you are pretty intuitive, and it's like, you know things, and I'm guessing it's like, you know that she's threatening you, you know. That's fucking crazy. That's psycho. Have you thought about calling the police? Anyways, the Queen of Cups, being very connected to yourself. So they're telling you that like your intuition is correct, you know, like she is posing a threat, you know. We then have the Page of Wands in the reverse, which is being scared to go. I think you're scared of making any sort of moves that could trigger her, because obviously if you feel like, I had a roommate once that would like go into my room when I wasn't home, and like she would make up all these lies and stuff about me. And so she wasn't trying to kill me, but like I remember how stressed out I was just from that. And yeah, I can't imagine like having that kind of threat be in your home is a whole different level of like paranoia. So I know how I felt going through that situation. I can't imagine how you feel. Like it's like 10 times worse. We then have the Queen of Swords reverse. So that's where I was getting like that weird feminine energy from. The Queen of Swords reverse is just a bitch. She's just a bitch. And most of the time I'm like, she's a bitch for a reason. But here it doesn't feel right. Because usually I'm like, someone pushed the Queen of Swords to the edge and now she's a bitch. But here, she's being a bitch for no reason. She's very bitter over, I don't know, I'm sure you didn't do anything to her, but there's something about you that she does not like. There's something about you that keeps her from doing what she needs to do in her own life, which that's what she thinks, right? That's what she thinks. Obviously, you can live your best life regardless of how people feel or what they think. She seems to think that her not being at a certain level in life is about you and it's your fault. I remind her of my dad, and she hates when I'm happy. Oh, God. We then have the World in the reverse, which is, that's unfinished business. So she feels like she just has beef with you. Like she has beef with you. I do see you getting, my stomach is growling. I see you getting a new opportunity with the Eight of Wands here. So there's communication or some sort of opportunity or movement coming very unexpectedly. That's how I always feel with the Eight of Wands. It's very fast. It's like once it comes into your life, it's like go, 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 go. So that's why I'm saying like this is going to take a lot of effort on your part. I would get your plans in order, like get all the tedious stuff done, you know, pack up your stuff now and kind of hide it in your room or whatever, so that when you need to go, you can just pick up your shit and leave. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you have enough money in your savings for that train ticket, for that plane ticket. Make sure that you are prepared so that when you need to go, you can go. You can just go. Always, if you have a car, always have enough gas in your car. Get your car checked for trackers if she's really like that. You know, we then have the Two of Wands reverse, which is being scared to take a risk. It's being scared to travel. Oh, good. So you're like already ahead of the game. We then have the Emperor here, which I was like father energy. So it's interesting that, you know, you bring up your father like that because he's showing up. But I don't know if your father is around, but it's like his energy is here. His energy is showing up. The Emperor is also about taking action. These two cards are very like opposite of each other. This is like, I don't want to take action. And this is, I do. He's good. Okay, that's good. I would maybe try to go live with your dad. I don't know. I'm sure you've probably tried that before. I don't know if this is like a legal thing, like maybe, you know, custody or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but like, do what you need to do. Do what you fucking need to do. Now, when it comes to opportunities, again, I do feel like there's something coming for you that's going to be very unexpected. It's going to kind of come out of nowhere. And that's why you're going to need to go, 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 go. Because I think once it's your mom, it's your mom, right? Once your mom finds out about this, she's going to try to keep you from going, which that is also a theme tonight. Not because I just been through a patch, so I'm here for now. Oh, okay. I'm guessing, you know, maybe start applying for jobs that are around your dad. Like maybe that's why his energy is showing up, because maybe they're implying that you'll end up there again. Other than that, I would go into businesses, go to cities or towns that you want to work in, print out your resumes, go into these businesses and start handing out your resumes and be like, hello, are you hiring? Hello, hi. Do what you need to do. Because like I said, it's going to take some effort on your part. And I hate that it's going to take effort on your part, but like it's going to take some action. It just is what it is. At least it's what I'm picking up on. Overall, we have the Ace of Swords, which is major truth and communication coming in, and delayed happiness with the Sun in the reverse. So, I don't think this is going to end well for your mom, because there's some sort of truth bomb coming out, and it's putting a dent in some sort of plan that she has, or some sort of expectation that she has of you. And so I do think you're going to come out on top of this. It's just a fucking battle. It's just a battle. But I do see it ending up in your favor. And I also see you kind of really jumping into masculine energy here with the Emperor as well. So again, that's taking action. I may have posted all the recordings and photos of her being crazy on foot. Oh, shit. Be very careful. Although she can't really do much, because if something happens to you, everybody knows who did it. So hopefully she's not dumb. Please keep yourself safe. If you need to go to a hotel, go to a hotel. If you need to bust out the credit card to get into a hotel, do what you need to do. Your life is very precious, you know. It's not worth staying in that house. If you feel like you're going to die, let's be real, okay? But yeah, I don't see this ending well for her. And I do see you kind of jumping into masculine energy here. There's something about your dad. Hopefully your dad steps up or tries to help you out more. You're definitely becoming a lot more tough after this experience. Like, you've seen it all. You've seen it all at this point. Okay, when does this get better? So we have delays, which is interesting because we have delayed happiness with the sun in reverse here. We then have wait. So you got wait, delays, and then winter. That energy is coming out for everybody. I'm telling you, I think eclipse season is going to be fucking nuts. I think eclipse season and the holiday season is going to be absolutely batshit wild. Good and bad. So if you have some skeletons in the closet, you better go delete those old tweets. You better go delete those old tweets. You better go clean out the skeletons in your closet, because I think the truth is coming out. For those who have been hiding things, been treating people terribly, you are being exposed. And I think your mom's a part of that. I think your mom is a part of that. Something about the winter time for you. I think things will get better over the next few months. It's just, I'm so sorry to say this, because I wish the universe would just kind of like throw something into your lap. But it looks like you're going to have to like really claw your way out of this one. Oh, God. Yeah. We have Aries and Leo here. Aries and Leo. Leo season. That's a good sign that showed up here, because right now it's Leo season. That's what I have for you, girl. Apply for all the jobs. Apply for jobs in different states. Get on Indeed. Print out your resume at the local library if you don't have a printer. And you go walk around and you give everyone your resume and you tell people you're ready to move. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be here. Do what you need to do. Go rent a room somewhere. Get yourself some roommates. So, yeah. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm going to do a little general collective for everyone, and then we can get off for the night. Any collective messages? Queen of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Cups. If you guys prioritize the projects that you're working on, if you prioritize your career right now, it does look like you're going to get something that you want. So if you've been looking to make more money, be serious. Be serious about it. Don't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. So if you want to make that money, you're going to have to go out and make that money. Honestly, like if you want to start something, you got to start it. You can't wait for the universe to just kind of like be like, okay, go ahead. 3 guys who crush on me at work. Ooh, lucky you. The Nine of Cups is getting what you want. So whatever you put work into right now, it is going to work out in the long run. Now, they always say, don't start anything new during Mercury retrograde. I wouldn't buy a house during Mercury retrograde. I wouldn't, I don't fucking know. I wouldn't do anything crazy like that. I wouldn't like invest $1 million into the stock market during Mercury retrograde. But like you can start an idea. You can start working on the details of this idea. You can start applying for jobs, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you can do that. And it looks like that energy is going to be very much worth it. Okay, everyone think of a timing question. Everyone think of a timing question. So, when is my ex coming back? I'll pull a timing card. I'm not doing any more readings tonight, but you can get a personal reading from me. Or a private reading, I should say. Those are linked in my bio. Ooh. Okay, timing question. Everyone think of your timing question. One year, spring. I want to say next spring. Probably like June. Like May into June. I know that's kind of like summer, but that's kind of like what I'm getting from this. Because like 1 year from now is summer, but spring is spring. Like May, June. Interesting. What do you guys ask? I don't know. Okay, everyone, that is what I have for you. I'm going to go film a collective. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. have a great night. I'm gonna go color in my coloring book and eat food. So, and film a collective. Yeah. Anyways, bye. Bye.